Hey, Lee Ashby, these are your 20 Q&As. Starting off with question number one. What was your favourite schoolboy BSMA track and why? Okay, so I think we had a chat about this earlier in the week, and it's got to be Higher Roken Farm, I think, down in Torbay, somewhere Devon, Cornwall area. Reason why? Just one, I guess. Loved it. It was a natural flowing, hilly, quite undulated circuit, grassy conditions, which I was always, happy to ride on because I'm from Gloucestershire area. So that's what we were pretty much brought up with in those days. So yeah, Higher Roken, we'll go for that one for number one. Number two, what riders did you look up to when you were young in the BSMA days? Bloody hell, there was loads. So obviously when I started off, I'm a little bit younger than the likes of Jamie Dobb and people like that. So yeah, they were very much riders that I really looked up to. Jamie Dobb, Paul Malin. Lucky enough I got to race with them as I turned professional and friends with. There was a guy called Darren Noddins who was really good as well. He didn't last, I don't think he went into adult racing as such, but he was really good. Lee Pearce was very good. Stephen Holmes. A little bit older, kind of like Barry Johnson, Brian Wheeler, and also obviously you had the great riders of Andre Malherbe and the likes of Dave Thorpe, obviously. So yeah, they were my inspirational riders that I looked up to, and thought they were amazing. Right, so number three, who was your closest rival in club meetings and nationals in the BSMA? So I had quite a few great races with a few riders. Kelly Swanson, Nathan Shelton. My biggest real rival, I guess, was Lee Morrison. Lee now is one of the top stunt men in the world. So yeah, Lee and I had some amazing battles. Tony Marshall. Stephen Holmes again, we had some good races and stuff like that. They were always a little bit older than me, so it was nice that I could get on a race with those guys, and they used to drag me on a bit, so that was good. What was your favourite race bike in your BSMA days? Well, I was always a Yam fan and still am a bit, I guess, to heart a Yamaha fan. So a YZ80 Yam, 1985 Fowlers Yamaha was, I loved that bike. That's when I started kind of like winning, when I was 1985. Jesus, old. And then rode for Mitsui Yamaha, which would have been like Yamaha UK now, if you like. And that was 125 days. And yeah, so Yam bikes were my favourite. What was your favourite race number? Okay, so I think I started off with 36. I don't really know why I ended up with certain numbers, if I'm honest. I wasn't really like, in our time you kind of like, just giving your number wherever you finished in the British Championship or the World Championship. So, but I was number 36, number 12 and number 72, believe it or not. So that was a little bit, I didn't even know Stefano was yet then. So yeah, he obviously very much took that number on his way. But yeah, number 72 was a number I used to run as a kid. What was your favourite race number? That's that one. What BSMA track did you not like racing at, and why? I was quite a fan of all BSMA tracks, to be honest, because they're all kind of like southwesty, my area of the world. I'm from Gloucestershire, so they were all pretty nice. I remember racing at a track called Froster when I was a kid, my very first ever big event. I'd never seen hills like it, and I struggled to get up and down them when I was really young, very first starting out. So, but obviously Foster's a fantastic track, and the hills aren't nowhere near what they look like as a 6-year-old. So I would say, earliest memory, I would say Foster scared me as a kid trying to come down those hills on a 50cc Suzuki, 1979. No, 1975. No, yeah, 79 Suzuki. So yeah. What was my favourite racing gear? Mitsui Yamaha. We used to have Sinisalo. It was kind of like I don't know, like a paint splattered thing. It was pretty nice. So yeah, Sinisalo stuff was really good. Did you have any superstitions? I think all riders do. I pretty much, if I wanted something, I'd try to stay in that same kit. Did a lot of kind of like rituals on the start line where you touch, you know, certain things, check the helmet a couple of 3 times, check the levers, petrol, just normal standard stuff, I guess. So yeah, that was my one. What clubs did you race for and at during the BSMA days? 2 clubs really. BSMA ones were always Cotswold and Severn Valley. That was my areas, and sometimes we drifted down a little bit further to Norton Radstock, I believe. Caution. So, but generally, Severn Valley and Cotswold. What other sports did you compete in after your MX days? I love mountain biking, golf. I'm not so much into golf now, but yeah, mountain biking and stuff like that. Really, I'm still quite competitive with everything that I do. So I maybe not go into competitions, but we're always battling whoever I'm training with or whatever. I love CrossFit. I train a lot during that, so that's a really competitive sport. So you're always pushing yourself. So